What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into Night Terror's Black Adam issue number 1. And if you haven't been keeping up with Night Terrors, I highly recommend that you go check out my playlist. With this story kicking off with Night Terror's First Blood. We have already covered Batman, we have already covered the Joker. Now it is time for Death Adam, with the villain known as Insomnia taking over the world. He has put everybody into a deep sleep. And now heroes and villains alike, they are experiencing their worst nightmares. While Insomnia, he is looking for the Nightmare Stone, buried deep in the slumbering of one of our heroes or villains. He searches the dreamscape for any sign of it, and while he does so, we get a glimpse into the eyes of our heroes and villains. We get to see what their greatest nightmare would actually look like. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we are picking up on Black Adam's home turf, currently battling against those that might try to do any of the citizens harm. They use machine guns, they use explosives, and none of this works on Black Adam, as he grabs the goons of Al-Hazred, trying to find out the location so that he can go take him down. This is when the Insomnia purple mist comes in. It hits Black Adam and he immediately goes to sleep. As he falls down to the ground, he is thrown into the nightmare realm. And when he rises up out of the water, he looks around to see that his beautiful home, it has been turned into a hellish nightmare. As he looks around, he sees on the rooftop what appear to be some kind of hackling banshees. Not really sure what they are or what these things want. As they begin to screech, they charge in at Black Adam. And Black Adam wastes no time just laying down the hate, ripping them apart, punching them in half. As he charges at one of them, we see Black Adam fall straight to the ground, this creature hackling at him. We see more come in, all of them jumping on him at the same time. Black Adam is recognizing that something is wrong with his powers. Not sure what's going on or what's happening, but what we do see is Black Adam starting to bleed. With these creatures making him bleed, we see the lightning come from the sky, a thunderous boom, a blinding light, and Black Adam takes to the skies, thinking that this place can't be real. All of these places that he looks around at, he has been, he has seen, they have all been put together like a nightmare. Even the Rock of Eternity hangs above the skies. But with another lightning bolt coming and crashing in, we see Black Adam fall to the ground, and he is no longer in his powered form. He is nothing but Death Adam, as he is in this alleyway trying to get to his feet. This is where a cat begins to talk to him. The cat's name is Bast, not as in the Bast, that's simply the cat's name. But with Bast trying to help him out, he tells him to try your powers. He shouts Shazam, but nothing happens. He tries it again, and we see that his powers have returned. Now that he is in the Black Adam form again, he takes off to the tower. Looking around, he sees that something is wrong. Not really sure what this is. As they get inside, he sees his son being ripped in half. We see Black Adam go after who did it, only for Black Adam to be punched straight out of the tower. As Black Adam gets back up to his feet, this is where he sees that cat yet again, telling the cat to tell him what kind of nightmare is this, to tell him what this place is, to explain what is happening to him. This is when he hears a voice from behind him, a voice saying that he thinks that he might be able to help. And that voice is coming from none other than Batman himself. Alright gang, so we are picking up with Black Adam. We are in the Nightmare Realm, and what Black Adam is currently seeing is Batman. Not sure how or why Batman is here. He lets Batman know that you got 3 seconds to let me know what's going on before I obliterate you. And with Batman going on to explain, stumbling over his words, Black Adam immediately knows that this is not Batman. This is where we see Deadman come out of the body of Batman, letting him know that he doesn't have very long, so he has to listen. That there is a man named Insomnia. He has put the world to sleep. almost everybody has been knocked out. But there is a group of individuals that is trying to fight back. But they think that they can stop this, saying that they have almost got to the Nightmare Stone. There's people like Black Adam, where the veil is really the thinnest. That's how Deadman is able to come into this nightmare area and talk to Black Adam. But he tells him that you must fight, that you must break free. As he says this, Batman and Deadman, they disappear. And with a thunderous crack from the sky, we see Black Adam transformed back into his regular human form. His powers taken away from him yet again. And this is when that mysterious cat comes walking up the alley, letting Adam know that they have to go. As they begin to walk, Adam cannot help but feel that he is nothing in this form. After ages, he is finally free of it. Yet here in this place, he feels like something is off. As they walk into a room, what they see is nothing but skeletons, even a skeleton of Black Adam himself. But with Adam asking if this is actually him, the feline says that that is not him. It is hardly him. But with Adam grabbing hold of a cape, he throws it around his neck and they must move forward. As they make their way up the staircase, the cat does ask him if he is okay, because right now he seems hesitant. They had already seen what was at the top of the other tower, and so the cat does wonder if he's gonna be scared on what they find in this one. Of course, Adam brushes this off. He is a man that fears nothing. What they had already seen was a part of him from so long ago. But as they reach the top, they see the scale being weighed, and Adam begs for it to stop. He begs for this creature not to do it. As Adam watches the hearts ripped out of the chests, Adam rushes in to try and stop this, only to be thrown back. The hearts being weighed and they are left wanting, with this monster eating the hearts. Adam says, "Shazam!" We see the crack of lightning and it absolutely obliterates the top of this tower. Now, having his powers back, the cat lets him know that you know how this ends, that they must keep pushing forward. At this point, Black Adam has had enough. He has had enough of these nightmares, and so he flies off to the last tower. As he comes crashing in through the ceiling, from the Rock of Eternity, there is a giant bolt of lightning. And yet again, he is brought back to just Adam. As he looks around, he sees the seats. He sees the symbol. He is in disbelief that the darkness has even reached here, in the Rock of Eternity, calling out whoever may be here, telling them to show yourself. That is where we see the wizard Shazam. Not sure if the wizard is actually here or if this is just another nightmare. The wizard lets it be known that maybe he's both, tied to this place in all realms, for all eternity. Adam does ask the wizard what it is he needs to face, what it is he needs to do to be free of this place, to be free of this form. The wizard going on to say that you, the chosen champion, ruled by endless rage, destined to fail your family. But in spite of all of this, you have always been nothing more than a slave. This is where we see the chains manifest onto his arms, and the one holding that chain is the wizard. With Adam chained up, we see the return of the cat. The cat saying that we made it through the Nightmare Realm, through the three towers here to the end at the Rock of Eternity, ending where it all began. Going on to show him, we see the cat go over to the wizard, and it transforms into a hideous monster, telling Adam to look upon me, to see what I am, that it is the shape behind his eyes, the truth that you have sought for an eternity, that the mighty Black Adam, in spite of all that power, you will always lose the family that you seek, that you will wither and fade, and you will remain a slave, telling him to say the name. Black Adam yells Shazam, and we see him transformed again. But with this transformation, the chains are still in his chest, and this creature still has a hold of him. But Black Adam lets it be known that this changes nothing, that this creature will still die. Black Adam charging in as hard as he can. He does as much damage as he can, his powers going in and out on a constant flux, having to yell Shazam over and over again. And as he punches this creature, that is when everything fades to white. He sees his city in shambles, but when he looks up, he sees something more than he had ever thought. A creature standing before him, telling him to come and see the nightmare, to come and look. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This story will continue on in Night Terror's Night's End. You know, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. Usually I'm able to dissect some comics really well, but this one, I really don't understand what the heck is going on. Now, I definitely get the references to his family, to his rule, not being able to overcome this nightmare, always being a slave. We get all of that. But what are these nightmares that he is facing against? What is this trying to show him? This story really leaves us just flabbergasted and asking so many questions without filling in any of the details. Now, maybe someone out there can analyze this better than me, but I have read it over a couple of times, and it just doesn't seem to make that much of sense. The first issue was definitely better written than this one. At least with the first issue, we understood the trials and tribulations that he was facing against. But when it comes to the second issues, it is so cryptic. It is so cryptic that it is making it extremely difficult to understand the points and the plot that they're trying to get across. Now, there definitely is the obvious. He doesn't want his city to fall, he doesn't want to lose family, he doesn't want to lose anybody. After everything that he has been through, he fights to the very end to protect those he loves, whether it be his family or his city. But is this monster Insomnia itself, or is it something more? Because in the pages of Ravager, what we had already seen is that there is a possibility that these nightmare creatures can come into the waking world. We've seen this with Slade Wilson, or the nightmare version known as Murder Man. He somehow was able to use Ravager as a bridge, as a conduit, to be able to come into the waking world. And so the question is that what is happening with Black Adam? Is that happening with the monstrosity that he now faces against? Or is there something more underneath the surface that we are completely unaware of? But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you would like to get completely caught up on everything going on with Night Terrors, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is going to get you completely caught up on everything going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. If you are unable to do that, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.